Hello, hello, hello. Hello, it's Teresa Fessenstein with People Power AI. I am jumping into 2024 with a impulsive LinkedIn Live or live stream, whatever you want to call it, because I have a few things that are really exciting and I wanted to share them. I have been cooped up for 21 days with COVID, so forgive me if I'm a little, raring to go, but so far this year has been so full of conversations and community and great ideas and possibilities for what the year could hold in innovation or in our companies or in our businesses. And so I just felt compelled to jump on and share. I love the idea of, sort of myself listening to people on YouTube or other channels. And so I thought I would give this a try. I would be so, so thankful if you'd let me know what you think. So I have three things I wanted to share with you today. And the first one is some exciting, kind of a new concept for me, if you will, a new mantra based on a pod or a LinkedIn, based on a LinkedIn post that I saw last week on January 2nd from a woman named Julie Fisher. And she has a podcast called 9 to Thrive. And on her podcast, she had a guest named Shauna Hawking, who wrote a book called One Bold Move a Day. And first of all, reading the title of that book and then listening to her podcast, it was such an eye opener about how often times we let small insecurities or worries or just trepidation about not having, not being perfect or not having all the information or not being an expert, how we let that hold us back from making bold moves. And so I actually challenged myself that every day this year, I'm going to make daily big bold moves. That is my mantra. I don't have a New Year's resolution. I don't have um, any major, like, this is the one goal I have to achieve. But what I have to do every day is work towards one, just making daily big, bold moves. And I can tell you from my daily big, bold moves, I have sold more business in January than I have throughout the entire month of December and November. I've met the most amazing people. In fact, I'm actually meeting with Shauna Hawking tonight because of me talking about the influence this book has had on me. So I have an opportunity to talk to the author who I've never would have done before. So just I wanted to share that to encourage everybody that if you're feeling like this year is one of possibility, but you're a little nervous, to just challenge yourself to take that daily bold move. What would that look like? It doesn't have to be bold to anybody else, but if you know what that feels like, take a shot at it. The second thing that I wanted to talk about was a conversation we had on Thursday with Culture First. And Culture Amp put out a report last year at the end of the year in December called the State of the Manager Report. And if you know me, I'm a part of Culture First. We are all about creating a better world of work. And some of the key points of of the report really honed in on the challenges that managers can face, and direct reports, independent contributors can face in the world of work relative to how they relate to one another. There are tons of really cool insights in the report. I will make sure to share that in my own feed, just in case you want to read it, or please reach out to me if you want to read it or want to talk about it. But the idea, some of the key points that really sang out to me were the importance of communication and one-on-ones, and recognizing that the combination of consistent one-on-one meetings along with clear goals defined create an exponential, powerful relationship between employer and employee, manager and employee. And that can kind of supercharge the productivity and the connection that employee feels with the company and with their manager. And that manager employee relationship, if you think about the relationships you've had in your past with your managers, who are those managers that really supported you, that championed you, that you felt maybe made you think a little bit harder, but in the end really were your coach in your corner at rooting you on. And then who were those that didn't do that? And the difference in how you felt about the company, how you felt about your job, and how you felt about the longevity of your being there. So that was one of the huge points in the State of the Manager report. Another really interesting fact that I took away was that the top three things that direct independent contributors or direct reports wanted their manager to focus on were things like communication, transparency, shadowing, getting an understanding of the job. Those were the bottom three focuses that managers had based on where managers thought they should prioritize their time. So that kind of explains it all. There's a huge disconnect between those two things. So that was the second thing I wanted to just share. And as a resource, if you are a L&D leader or a people and culture team leader or an HR manager, and you are looking for reasons or statistics to validate the need for additional training, bringing in experts in training on management and leadership, that is a tool that you can put in your toolbox to help you have that conversation. And if you are out there looking for great leadership trainers or people that could consult with you, please get in touch. I know many, many people that do that, as well as it's something that I do from time to time. And the third thing that I thought was amazing is the announcements from OpenAI this week. The first one is that the custom GPT marketplace is now open for business. If you are a Plus customer, you have access to look up a marketplace of different custom GPTs that the general public with pro accounts were able to make. I've made a ton of GPTs over the past I guess it was 2 or 3 months since it became available. Everything from helping me build business contracts to content creation to this one that I built for the public, which is called HR Advisor. And it was built on 25 years of my own developed content, training materials, frameworks, internal work that I've created to help HR leaders and HR managers answer the simple questions or the challenging questions in the moment. So if you are caught in a situation, you get an email or you're on a video call to sort of better understand what the conversation and what's happening, or how to respond to that situation, jump in and ask a question. It's so easy. The second really cool thing is really highlighted on this side, understanding that unbeknownst to the general public, that ChatGPT launched this idea of the team. So as you may be aware, there were individual plus accounts, and then there were enterprise level accounts. There didn't really leave a lot of space for the small business owner, mid-sized business owner, to leverage ChatGPT and the functionality of it for that small to mid-sized business. And so now those businesses have the opportunity to join at a team level, and this is one caveat. I've seen the price for this in different ways. So I took this picture today. Here it says it's $25 per person per month. Other people that I've seen post about it have said it's $30 per person per month. So I just need to validate that. But I think this presents an amazing opportunity for small to mid-sized businesses, 149 and below, to capitalize and leverage the value of connectivity and knowledge on ChatGPT. You have the opportunity to create your own custom GPTs as a team that you can share amongst your team, but keep that data private, which is huge in the world of making sure that you're comfortable that your internal data isn't being trained by the GPT, or being trained for OpenAI, ChatGPT. And so I just thought this was a huge new announcement, very exciting. So what a year we have ahead. I've talked with amazing new people this week. I'll give them shout outs in the comments, but I just want to say I'm so excited for the year ahead for everybody that, take a deep breath, dip your toes in, and let's see what this year has to bring. I can't wait to see you again. Thank you so much, and have a great year.